This is where it finally gets fun. We move around points, change weights, and add rows and columns. You'll notice that in the selection, the two are switched. This is because U-loft assumes that you're drawing horizontal lines, and we drew vertical lines. If there had been a V-loft, we would have used that. So when you're refining rows and columns, remember that it's opposite. We'll start with the nose. In order to make the nostril, we'll need another row. Refine will add a row and adjust the vertices before and after on the lattice so that it doesn't change the surface at all. Insert puts a new row right where we select, but changes the surface slightly. I think I'll choose Refine. Now pull up the inside. Anytime I grab the center row, I make sure that I only move it in the right view, so that I don't move it off center. It looks like we'll need another row for the outer area of the nostril. Since we can't add detail to just one small area, try to be careful with how many rows and columns you add. You can, of course, also delete rows and columns if you find out that they're not making any difference or your system is running too slowly. One thing that you cannot do is just delete one vertex. I'll grab this center area and pull it out in the right view for the ball of his nose. He has a funny shadow under his nose that needs to be smoothed out. It's just a matter of finding the right vertex. That looks a little too human. Let's level that ridge back out. We already have enough columns to easily make the hollow area below the nose. So I'll leave those two columns that are close together to keep it smooth between the halves, and raise the outer one just a little. The sides of his nose are a bit too high. When he's looking straight at us, we should be able to see a little underneath. Later, if you decide to take the face you've made and turn it into someone else, Soft Select is a helpful tool to start with. Last is to narrow out the top of his long alien nose. Now we'll render him out to see how he looks. Not bad, and it didn't take that long.